Welcome to LEGO My Jameso. Today I'm going to be showing you one of every single LEGO World City train set combined together on this train set up here. I've acquired these through many years. Some were gifted to me and I purchased the rest, and I finally completed this collection for the World City series. Also stay tuned because I'll show you cool train collisions like this towards the end, also in slow motion. Pretty fun stuff. Here is a rundown of each set within the World City train collection. You could find this list on Bricklink, and you can find more information on any of these sets. I'll also leave links in the description to sets I've reviewed and that are on my channel. One of the recent things I acquired were these two poly bags. These are just cutouts, but they were the last components I needed for this collection. Now, it's always a blast to build with as much track as possible, but for the sake of today's video, I truthfully wanted to only use train track found in these sets and with the train track packs. What I have here are all the curves from both the cargo train and high-speed train. I have the extra switch and straights from the cargo train, a pack of curves, a pack of straights, a pack with switches. I have the cross piece, 3 straights on the crossing, and 4 straights within that train shed. And that is all I'm going to be using here. And, we're going to just go with that. If you buy more track or have more track, you can obviously make much larger loops or setups than I have. One cool thing you may have picked up on is that some of these LEGO track boxes say World City on them, which is pretty awesome, and I'm happy that mine do. Some of them actually say LEGO System, like this train crossing piece here. This says LEGO System. And now you might be wondering, well, James, why are you including it in your build? My grandfather owned some of these World City train sets, and that's where my collection started. And he had them at his house for us when we were kids. That way, when we would be over, we can, lay out the track like this, build and play with them, and just have fun with the trains. When he passed away, I was given all of the Lego train sets he had, and that's kind of where this World City train collection started. And when this was then given to me, that train crossing piece was in there, and I know he purchased it at the same time he purchased some of the other train sets, including the cargo train. And that is why I kept it with this, even though it doesn't say LEGO World City on it. I thought it needed to be in this setup, and I loved using that piece when I was a kid, laying out track. And putting this out on the floor, laying it out, really brought out some fun childhood memories. At first, I was so concerned about having like a nice clean white slate and having it on a table. That way, it would look more professional, I guess. But it was just better to have a larger layout on the floor. In this case, it's a Lego train. If you have them, get more track and lay it out on your floor as well. It's always a lot more fun than being confined to a table. And overall, it was pretty awesome. I'm happy with this layout. I think it has a nice area for, the crane to stage stuff. It has the train crossing that comes into the loop. And as you notice, if you had Lego cars or any vehicles, they can get around to the other parts of the loop in there. It has the Grand Central Station. And overall, a secondary platform there for the high-speed train and a area for one of the trains to be parked at any given time. The only negative thing I think with this setup is that I can't operate both the trains at the exact same time without the possibility of a collision. And that is because I'm confined to the amount of track I showed you in the beginning of the video, as well as I wanted to use that train crossing piece. If I didn't use that crossing piece, I could definitely have done 2 ovals, one inside another, run both trains, and, that would be that. I'm not going to thoroughly go into each of these sets in this video, but if you are interested, I have reviews to all of these sets on my channel. I'll leave links in the description. And 2 of the sets I did purchase brand new, so it's an unboxing, build, and review video, where the rest are, builds and reviews, not an unboxing showing you everything that came in the set. This is the little platform that came with the high-speed train set, and it's nice to have, the train platform there and the Grand Central Station. I like having 2 platforms in a layout. We have plenty of vehicles. This is an awesome train crossing. I definitely love this one, and time will tell. Right now, it's my favorite, but there's some old ones that I don't have that we'll see. Grand Central Station's really nice. Gotta love the yellow colors. And the beloved train shed. Definitely check out this set if you haven't seen this before. I'll leave a link to that one as well. But I think it's an awesome set and very cool if you're a train collector. I'm very, very pleased with that set. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, train collisions. I was a little worried about this at first, but then I figured, I want to play with the trains and see what happens. And worst case, they're Legos. They'll break apart, but you can fix them. And if I need to buy some spare parts, I will. One cool thing about these switches with how this operates is that when a train is parked in there, even though we're running power to this circuit, it will not run power into the switch when it is open, and therefore a train can sit there. But you'll see in a moment, I'm going to drive the train in there, but we just have a little colliding issues there going on. And notice what's going to happen here. I switch the switch back over, that way I can drive this train into there. The high-speed train right now is faster because it's not pulling as much as the cargo train. But now that it's in there and I switch the switch back, it no longer receives electricity, and therefore the train doesn't move, and that's how they work. I think these are awesome, and I definitely love the 9-volt track. However, you're limited to design builds. You can do much more with RC track because you don't have to worry about crossing paths of electricity and creating shorts. And now, let's see if we can get collisions. That was a close one there, but not close enough. I think we're going to have one here. Parts definitely flew in this case, but nothing was heavily damaged or really had any dents. I wasn't too worried. And that's when I decided I was going to collide more train cars, you know, the locomotive with different train cars. And here are the results. Enjoy. Now, slow motion, full speed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to see more LEGO content, and stay tuned for train videos on Tuesdays. Thank you again.
Lego, my Jameso.